It's time to walk over to the side seats and chat with our hockey analyst Dave Poulin about the Maple Leafs. We got the Leafs and Red Wings on Saturday. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Very well, Jay.
Great to see
you. Good to be back.
It's great to have you back. It's wonderful to have you back. And you were part of our Leaf broadcast on Thursday night. And Tyler Bertuzzi's on line with Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. And I'm thinking, that's a pretty good first line for pretty much any team in the National Hockey League. So should that be the Leafs' first line?
It is the first line if Matthews and Marner are on it. I think it'll still be determined how exactly the left wings all shake out. And Bertuzzi has been granted that position right now. He brings the elements that complement those two guys perfectly, but he has to do those things. It's harder to do those things during the exhibition season because you have to engage with the other team. And if you play a team that's not going to engage, you know, specifically what you do. But I thought when he scored this goal tonight, there was almost, I think O used the word relief, like they brought him in, he's a big gun.
Yeah.
And he's getting...
Playing his old team, too.
Playing his old team and getting to play with the guys, right?
Yeah.
You don't only do you bring him over, but he's playing with Matthews and Marner. I mean, that's the position that could elevate him. He's on a one-year deal. And at his age, this could really elevate his perfect situation.
I mean, he's essentially auditioning for a long-term deal this year.
He is, and he should be. He is a more talented Michael Bunting, but Michael Bunting played the role very well. So
right.
I think we'll have to wait till the regular season to see how well he plays the role.
Leafs regular season roster pretty much set, with the exception of one or two spots. And, man, Kamloops, just a hockey factory forever. It never ends. Fraser Minten, Vancouver kid who plays for Kamloops, pretty impressive camp, 4 points in 4 games. Has this kid earned a spot?
Well, they're waiting at the Kamloops airport right now for him to come back and play for the Blazers, and we don't know if that's going to happen.
Everyone at Sun Peaks is hoping he comes back and skis.
So a 19-year-old, he's got another year of junior left. He's earned, up to this point, the right to keep playing. Now, he should play on Saturday night. And he's earned a spot on this team as we sit here. Now you get into philosophical discussions about burning a year in his contract. Forget all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you make the team and you earn it, now you have to continue to play. And I even clipped a shift from the first period and a shift from the third period because there was the same pace. There was no let up at all. And he's been really impressive. Been impressive with Matthew Nyes, who's his senior at 20 years old.
Right.
So neither of them went legal to go into a bar.
Right.
You know,
in America, anyway.
But you think about it and think about if you could pair those two, and it looks like they've built up some chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the details of his game in his defensive zone. He was great on faceoffs tonight, which MJ pointed out. Stick strength, something that normally comes later in your career. And they both are really quick and strong on their defensive stick, so they like to steal puck. I think Minton's 6'1", Nyes is 6'2". They're both pretty big, but they skate, and they both skate kind of erect, so they look bigger than they are.
Right.
And they play long. They play long with a defensive stick. So right now, he's deserved it. You know, back on the first cup run that I made in Philadelphia in 84-85, 2 19-year-olds really came out of nowhere and made that team. And it was Peter Zezel, the dearly departed Peter Zezel, and Derek Smith.
Wow.
And at 19, they both earned spots in that team, played right through the year, had really good years, and were significant factors in the finals. So if you make it, shouldn't that be the way it is?
Absolutely.
Now,
100%.
Everybody will say, oh, every job is open.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in Boston one year, and Harry Simmons standing up and saying, every job in this team is open. And I remember looking over at Ray Bourque and saying, I think you're okay, kid. I think you're going to be okay.
I love that. I want to talk to you about the Shane Pinto situation. This is continuing to be baffling to me. So we'll talk to Dave about that later in the show and the Insider Trading After Show. But don't forget, you know, when you think about Saturday night hockey, you think of TSN. At least that's what we were hoping 10 years ago. It didn't work out that way, but it's going to happen this Saturday. This Saturday, 7 Eastern, Leafs against the Red Wings in the Leafs Arena.